Good morning, Year 9. So in this lesson we're going to be looking at what multiples are, and then by the end of the lesson I'd like us to be able to calculate the lowest common multiple of a pair of numbers. Alright, so let's start off with a fact. 12 is a multiple of 3. Let's think, what does a multiple actually mean? Well, to find the multiples of a number, all we need to do is list the times tables for that number. So if we think about the multiples of 3, well, 3 times by 1 gives me 3, which means that 3 is a multiple of 3. 3 times 2 gives me 6, so 6 is a multiple of 3. 3 times 3 gives me 9, so 9 is a multiple of 3, and so on. 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on is our 3 times tables, so every number in the 3 times tables is a multiple of 3. Okay, so just like last lesson, I'm going to answer 5 questions. If you'd like to try it yourself instead, you are welcome to pause the video. But I'm going to give you 5 examples and talk you through it. So our first question, 4 is a multiple of 8. Is this true? No, it's not. My reason is because 4 is not in the 8 times tables. If 4 is smaller than 8, it can't be in the 8 times tables. Next question, 8 is a multiple of 4. Is that true? I'm going to say yes, it is true, because 8 is in the 4 times tables. 4 times 2 gives me 8. Next one, 8 is a multiple of 6. So this is not true because 8 is not in the 6 times tables. Next question, 24 is a multiple of 6. That's true. I know that because 24 is in the 6 times tables. And then last one, 21 is a multiple of 24. I know that has to be true because 24 times by 1 gives me 24. 24 is in the 24 times tables. In fact, it's the first number in the 24 times tables. Okay, so for task 1, just like yesterday, I'd like you to spend no more than 10 minutes on this, please. If you're finding it's taking more than 10 minutes, you are welcome to move on and carry on with the next part of the video. Okay, and these are the solutions that you should have gotten. So just like what we do in lessons, let's test ourselves. If you find that you need some more time to think, please just pause the video. So our first question, so this is combining the knowledge from this lesson, but also last lesson as well. So which of the following numbers is both a factor of 90 and a multiple of 9? So the answer we're looking for should have been C. We know that 9 is a factor of 90 because 9 times 10 gives me 90. But we also know that 9 is a multiple of 9 because 9 is the first number in the 9 times tables. So let's try another one. So which number is a factor of 32 and a multiple of 8? And again, if you need some more time to think, please just pause the video. Okay, so the answer we're looking for is 16. We know that 16 is a factor of 32 because 16 times by 2 gives me 32. We also know that 16 is a multiple of 8 because 16 is in the 8 times tables because 8 times 2 gives me 16. Okay, so new skill. Let's find the lowest common multiple of a pair of numbers. So we're using the same numbers from last lesson, but instead of finding the highest common factor, we're now looking for the lowest common multiple. So if we're thinking about multiples, let's list the multiples of 20 to begin with. So my multiples of 20 are just the 20 times table. So I'm going to count up in 20. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and so on. So I'm just going to list the first few, and hopefully that should be enough. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to list the multiples of 8. So remember, multiples are just that number's times tables. So my multiples of 8 are just 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and so on. So what does lowest common multiple actually mean? Well, we're looking for the lowest common number in both of these lists. So common means that number's in both of these lists, but we're looking for the lowest today. So the smallest number in both of these lists is 40. There's no smaller number which appears in both of these lists. So our lowest common multiple is 40, and sometimes that's written as LCM. So LCM stands for lowest common multiple. Okay, so please could you pause the video and have a go at your turn. So you're finding the lowest common multiple of 20 and 15, and then unpause it when you're ready and I'll give you your solution. So our solution, first of all, our multiples of 20 are just my 20 times tables, and my multiples of 15 are our 15 times tables. So we're looking for the lowest number that appears in both of these lists, and that lowest number, as we can see, has to be 60. So the lowest common multiple of 20 and 15 is 60, and remember sometimes that's written as LCM. Okay, so we're going to pause the video here. I'd like you to work your way through task 2, so that's also in the worksheet that I've attached for you in Google Classroom, and then as soon as you're ready you can unpause the video for your solutions, and then we'll move on to task 3. So here are our solutions for task 2. Okay, and then task 3, that's also on your worksheet. So it's quite similar to what we've done yesterday and earlier this lesson as well. So we're taking a pair of numbers, but now we're switching between these two skills. Okay, so if we pause the video, and then I'll reveal your solutions. And these are your solutions for task 3. Okay, thank you very much.